Hello everyone, and it looks like we have a surprise hotfix, something that I wasn't really expecting. 8.0.2, which is going to come in to fix up a bunch of issues with the most recent DLC release. So there's a fair few things to talk about. Let's just jump right in. Alright, so campaign, we got two sections. The first is Cafe/Tiger Warriors, so it's mostly going to focus around the Tiger Warriors. The first thing is they've reduced the recruitment costs and some of the upkeep costs for the Tiger Warriors in an effort to make them more viable. This still doesn't really fix the issue that there's not enough Tiger Warriors, but it does make them a little bit more usable when you're playing as Bershiva, or if you're playing as a Grand Cafe faction, you kind of want to just have a few in your armies. It's a little bit better overall. It's important to realize that in the tech tree, there is no real tech barring the basic 5%. For upkeep reduction, because these Tiger Warriors do not count as yin or yang. Now some other big changes. So change the Desert Tigress insignia for Jade Crossbowmen benefit to armor-piercing missile weapon damage, and increase the benefit from 3 to 4, making Jade Crossbowmen a lot more viable if you're playing as Bershiva. Increased Desert Tigress insignia for Jade Infantry armor-piercing effect from 3 to 4, again, incentivizing you to start using more Cathayan troops, because they originally said, you know, go full Tiger, but that's not really viable. So this works. Made completing Zhao Ming's goals more rewarding by increasing the drop chance for higher tier units when accomplishing them. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's actually something that has been a bugbear for a lot of people because, yeah, you ended up with a lot of troops that you didn't really want. So good, good. Fixed a crash on end turn when playing as Bershiva. Good, that's something that even affected me. Fixed a crash that would occur when opening the Armies of Xiangyang panel. Always great to see fixes like that. Fixed an issue so that the Claw Speaker hero provided to Caravan Lords by the Deeply Devout trait now correctly starts with spells and abilities unlocked. Good. That's something that for some reason when new characters get added to the caravans, they for some reason just don't have anything of value. Fixed an issue that would occur when capturing settlements from rebels with Bershiva. It's really weird when you get like these no context fixes. It would be nice if they actually just said what the issue was. Campaign movement range bonus has now replaced Strider from the Fleet of Foot trait, since Wayfarer under the same trait already provides Strider. Okay, cool. Tiger Warriors now receive proper recruitment cost reductions from Prophecy of the White Tiger buildings. Again, values would have been nice, but it's good to see. Fixed the bug so that the benefits targeting melee infantry provided by Zhao Ming's skills and faction effects now include White Tigers. Awesome. Fixed an issue so that Bershiva's direct allies are no longer targets of Zhao Ming's goals. Okay, that's very good. So what needs to happen is whatever new tech has been implemented here needs to go into some other factions like Golg, as that issue pops up there too. So it's good to see at least something is coming from this, right? Fixed caravans being counted towards the army count in the faction summary screen. Good. Fixed the banner upgrades menu, closing instantly after opening it if you have an agent selected before opening it. Such weird bugs, honestly, it's so weird. Improved consistency when generating Zhao's goals. Again, it would be nice if they said what this consistency was. Fixed error in mission execution for Bershiva around the Chaos Invasions. That's probably when nothing was actually popping up or telling you where to go. Interacting with Zhao Ming's end turn goals now opens the Missions tab instead of the default Units tab in AOSY. Cool. Fixed an issue where the text pointer would not fire as intended on the Armies of Xiangyang panel. Alright, yeah, there's been pointer issues coming in a lot. Fixed a rare post-battle crash after Miao Yin's Realm of Chaos battle. Before people complain, yes, they do have to go and fix that because it's still, even though it's not longer supported or getting new content, but yet said, they still need to fix it because people are playing that. Fixed an issue when an animation where auto-resolving battles with the Lord Magistrate while he is on a Sky Lantern mount. Okay. Fixed an issue where Armies of Xiangyang missions were not displaying unit cards for the relevant unit requirements. Alright. And fixed an issue where the insignia assigns menu loses functionality if it's opened whilst the army is moving. Alright, so I mean it fixes quite a lot of stuff when it comes to this. No fix to the Sky Lantern range, which is kind of disappointing. It's kind of weird. It's really weird. We're still on campaign and in the other section. So fixed an issue where some Norscan homeland settlements were incorrectly set up, causing Warriors of Chaos factions to be unable to vassalize their respective Norscan factions when conquering the settlement. So I guess I had to make an angry video about the Kholek situation for that to actually get checked out. Well, I'm pretty sure other content creators must have mentioned it, or at least I hope they did. But it's kind of annoying when it takes like an angry post to get that fixed. Fixed an issue when playing a Scar brand in the Realms of Chaos campaign. The mission, Chaos Invasion to Spoilers, should now spawn a fully functional Cultist of Khorne. Note that this will not affect save games where the mission has already been started or completed. Yeah, so again, they have to go back to the Realms of Chaos campaign if issues arise. And then finally, fixed an issue so that Epidemus' tally of pestilence should now properly count plagues that spread to settlements. Another little buff for him, which works. That's a good thing. It worked for a while, then it got broken, then they fixed it, then it got broken again. Yeah. Alright, so the last section is battle. So resolve the problem where the AI was constantly prioritizing single entity targets for AoE spells. Yeah, that was a weird one. Fixed a soft lock that would occur when opening unit and spell browsers after a Mirror of Madness battle. Again, people do use that type of stuff. Fixed an issue so that the Sky Lantern Gunner crew effective range is now aligned with the Sky Lantern. Oh, okay, they did fix the Sky Lanterns. Good. See, like I was going for this and I was still kind of annoyed. So, okay, if the Lanterns range is back to normal, that's awesome. I'm happy about that. Yeah. So I apologize and I retract the earlier statement. It just really bothered me, I'm not going to lie, because, yeah, if you're on a mount, you don't lose your range, right? And going down to crossbowmen range when they don't have crossbows, it felt really, really strange. So, like, this is good. Okay, look, they're listening to feedback when it comes to, like, important matters like that. Fixed an issue with Bashiva's teleport attacks not playing their sound effects in quest battles. Again, I know some people might not say that's important, but it has to be consistent because that's quite important. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. What I have noticed is that this is basically what the old hotfix stuff used to be. As you guys are aware, they kind of changed it, and there's like, well, this would be more patch material. But it's good to see them being reactive. This is really important to the issues that are arising with the game. So hotfixes like this, I know they're small, but it does actually help out. As per usual, for those complaining, because I know there's always like one or two, if you don't want to update, you don't have to. You can just go back in the beta function and go back to the previous patch in case of your mods. I know patches are annoying because they break mods, but it's better that we're getting patches than not getting any patches at all. I think that's really something that needs to be talked about quite heavily because I don't want this game to be abandoned. The less patches, the closer it gets to abandoned. Overall, yeah, I'm pretty hopeful that things are going to be moving in a pretty good spot. There's supposed to be like 40k news coming out soon. Hopefully not too long until we start seeing stuff for the end times, so that should be kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll start a little bit of a discussion. And yeah, normal videos will return tomorrow. There was a video for today, but obviously the hotfix has come out, so I don't want to take the attention away from the hotfix because the hotfix is, well, a lot more important. Have a good day, guys, and I should be live today on twitch.tv/thegreatbookofgrudges later this afternoon after I get some shopping done, because I've just come back from a trip and now I have to buy stuff. So yeah, see you guys. Bye.